Today we're going to be playing some knights. Now we're playing devotion knights as per requested, and the really thing we want to try out here is the buff to Vandergriff's blade. So at 7 Persians, I think this card's actually going to be quite good. It does basically have 5 reach in this deck because you don't think you're really setting up damage with potentially as a Cintron Knight, but you should really get 5 damage off it, and then it gives 5 points, and those points, maybe 5 points. Those points will be useful for boosting our grace stuff. So idea is we want to try that out and play some devotion. Now for devotion, there's a couple options here. The main devotion payoff you see people normally using is the 2 Radavids. We can't do that because we only have 1 leader charge. The other option here is you go with Princess Ada and the curse stuff because we do already have some curse things. To be honest, I think this is what you should do, but we've already done this deck before with like Ada and the Knights. So this time we're going to change up a bit, throw in the King Belohun. Basically the idea here is he's going to accelerate our graces quite a bit. We have a bunch of things that are pretty small, and then he'll give us a bunch of points. It's basically the idea. We're going to use him for devotion payoff. As far as the rest of the deck, we do have Damsel, we've got Amphibious Assault, Enslave. Enslave with Vandergriff's Blade is very good. I don't know if I have to say that. We're going to play Knighthood because we are missing out on all the neutral stuff that Knights typically run. So, you know, your Oneiromancy, your Lady of the Lake, your Heatwave, your Erendite. So we want to have the Enslave for the control and Knighthood for a bit more consistency. We're going to play Bloody Baron as a tall punish because we don't have anything else that will do it because our Enslave, we can get him pretty big. We'd rather put the boost on something else. We want him to just basically get like 5 or so points of boost. We got the Baron, Vandergriff for carryover, Maiden Shield combo with the scenario. King Belohun, I think he'll be good in round 1. Give us a bunch of early points. Immortals, Sorceress, nothing surprising there. The Windhelm, Margarita. We're playing 1 Redain Secret Service. I thought about 2. I didn't think about 0. I thought about 1 or 2. And I think 1 will be fine. We can pull it out when we want to. And when Immortals reshields itself, it also comes out. Well, that's what I mean by we can pull it out when we want to. But other than that, we only have the 1, and then obviously the Vitality on some of our cards can, and the Infuses and such. I think 1 will be good enough, though. Then we got Sorceresses, Knight Errants, Charge, Squire, Knight, Knight. Nothing too surprising. Or you could play a Cursed Knight if you want to as well. Counter Nilfgaard, the fall series, but it depends how often you see that. So that's the deck. It should be pretty fun. Let's get into some games here, see if we can pull some stuff off with this. Rhina, playing some Blades of Glory. Probably Raid Warriors. Could also be Renfri Beasts. Both of those like this leader. We're going first with Belohun, which is something. They shouldn't have a good way to kill that if we boost it. Like, he'll have to leader if we Crystal Skull it. Which is something I think we want to do here. We want to redraw still. Even though we have some really good things for Belohun here. We want to find a Damsel. I don't think this does much here. Of course, there's Secret Service. Naturally. Might prompt him to leader. Otherwise he should have trouble killing it. So it's gonna be Renfri Beasts. Renfri is still everywhere. I checked the spreadsheet that I keep of the games so far this season. We're at 20% Renfri still. 20%. 1 in 5 games is this nonsense. You know, it's actually kind of worth playing this from hand, because it goes to 6. Is that kind of worth where it's not good, but it's an option. This is 9, right? I want to have a turn. So I want to place between. So I want this one to boost only by 1. We can purify this and infuse it and not remove the shield thing. If he puts rain out, we'll just get points back. I think we just play this from hand as long as Belohun's still there. Don't see that very often.
The gentleman in the corner, would he be suited to my lady?
Because I also got the shield infused, and we'll get 2 points and the shield's removed from the bleeding. We should have this round. Like, the only thing I can do to really catch up here is Triss. Triss leader, Iced leader, something like that. Yeah, we should have this. Against this deck, I think we want to push round 2. Let's just go for a long round 3, because he can't remove our scenario. We know that. I think I want to push here. I just have the leader to like put out a bunch of tempo, but I'm just sick of playing these decks, honestly. We're just gonna try and win round 2. Less time playing them, the better. Particularly at a bunch in a row. We played a couple of these. We played like 2 of these in a row before starting recording, which also means it's like a lot in a short amount of time. I'm gonna try and infuse this. Or not him. Yeah, we infuse him. Still think we do. Go Maiden Shield next. His way to get points here is going to be Messengers and Rain. But if we have Shield out, he's going to have trouble getting that set up. If it only goes to 5 points, the Vandergriff's Blade can kill it. So when it goes above 5, that we really run into issues with Messenger. Oh, please don't get a lock. Okay, good. He picked Skellige. Oh, he made the Messenger. Okay, so we're all set then. Good news, though. We can Vandergriff's Blade. Bad news if we do that. No, we have to. We just have to. This gives him the option to kill our guy with his leader, though, which denies us a ton of points. It denies the Grace activation, it denies the carryover, it denies the infused continuation. He should just kill it here. Or the leader. Or Geralt or something. Hey, genius, you forgot to use your leader. This is Renfri players for you. Come on, man. Use your leader before you play Renfri. What are we doing? Actually, what are we doing? In no world does that make any sense. I really want to Vandergriff's Blade the Enslave. The Knighthood. It's such a good duel. It is such a good duel. I'll just take it slow and play this and this first, though. Good Messenger. Yeah, we want to take it slow because if it goes Messenger, we have to kill it. We get the points on this. The Enslave still gets the Mad Charge buff, which is why it's fine. Yeah, so we have to kill that.
The sea demands a price. You shall pay it.
Mad Charge will still kill it next turn, so we want to get this going. Or I should say Enslave into Mad Charge. It makes it harder to trigger the Maiden Shield, though. I think we do the Maiden Shield. We can do the Infused Leader on the Enslave instead. This Grace will trigger again. He's going to need to drop the Geralt here. And Enslave obviously gets the Knighthood boost as well, just for the guys on board. And then we'll go grab the Sorceress off of Amphibious Assault here. We could have done this turn, but I wanted to get our points out on board to really apply the pressure. And, like, test for the Geralt, test for the Triss. Kraken. I think it's good. Good for him. Question with Krakens is always going to be the bugged one or the non-bugged one. We're amphibious assaulting. We don't need this anymore. We're going to want amphibious assault the Bloody Baron. Grab our knighthood. We're just going to do this. I'm pretty sure we can 2-0 him. Should be in our messenger, right? We Bloody Baron it. We don't need Bloody Baron. Marguerite's better because he gets another turn. We reset by 4, and he gets more than that. Guess we have to find out if it's the bugged Kraken or not. For you guys who don't know, the bug is sometimes Kraken just doesn't move to the other side of the road, other board. Just doesn't do it. Geralt doesn't win him the game. Triss, also, I think we're good. I think we're good. I don't think Geralt will Triss win. I think he needed both. Okay, so he's the non-bugged Kraken. Geralt's still not enough. That's not either. This is why you push round 2, because this doesn't have points to the Renfri. That's why I like the round 2 push, because this thing's worth like 30 in round 3, and round 2 it's not big. Belohun Crystal Skull's good, but Turning Joust Seas just gives him the win on even. Of course, this is... What is this? How many times do we do this? It's like 3 games in a row. I'm gonna have to remove one of them because the opponent like just left round 1, but we drew this 3 times in a row at the end of round 1 on our mulligans. You're only gonna see 2 of them, but there was a third one I have to cut because the opponent just disconnected round 1. But I mean... Okay. We still do this. If he damage seizes, he will win round 1 uneven. But if that's always the case for when we play this. So I'd rather play it now and get it over with and play like a 10 card round 2 or something. Because he's going to be... Oh, nice. I was worried this was going to be the Maggie Division deck. This is like Maggie Divisions. Taking this is brutal. Like taking the Belohun, because Maggie Divisions go to 6. The things he creates off of the Slave Drivers go to 6. I imagine that, yeah, because it's when they're played, I believe. So they should all go to 6, which is why it's really good that he did not get them. He's spying Baron. That's annoying. On Sace, also annoying. Really good stuff from here. Really good. We need to start taking advantage of the Belohun points before he kills it. Or takes it or something. The Unsace is quite irritating. The Baron's probably actually more of an issue, though. But since he's in Devotion, the only Tall Punish you can have is Vilgefortz, usually. And now he has another option for Tall Punish, which is not good for us. This goes to 5. Let's do this one. 5, 6, 7. Should be hard for him to get rid of now. Can infuse something. Do we want to infuse the Vandergrift? Want to infuse this.
What has that witch done?
We play this. Pass is our plan.
I need not spill blood.
Gonna coup that.
Suffer like never before.
We pass next turn. He's gonna get the carryover from Vandergrift as well, though. The Belohun's doing a ton of work here, which is what we wanted it to do if he didn't take it. If he takes it, then, well, if he's playing the Magni Division deck, that's gonna be it. For round 1 at least. We get away with him here. We do the Vandergrift. The reason we need to infuse the Vandergrift is because it just keeps getting out of range of his Enslave. Can't do a push here. No, not the scenario. Although the scenario into Maiden Shield is really good short round stuff. That it is. This would get seized, I think. But we could lock it.
Rather die than bend a knee to the Emperor.
Do have a mad charge if he goes for the Turning Joust on it to just deny its points. There it is.
Long live the king!
Obviously doesn't put it back online, but if this is great, the grace on this goes off, it will. And for Knighthood, we want to play Knighthood because we want to thin our deck. Better chance of drawing scenario. So we'd probably grab probably the Knight Errant.
The senses can be
Yep, here comes the Nausicaa's.
Nausicaa! Charge! Let's give up now!
Since we know he's the Baron, I'm hesitant about committing like a leader to the Wind Tom to make it tall. That's worth locking.
My lady, I shall be with you shortly.
Gladly help. I live to see it.
Want to at least play this round till the Vandergrift gets his resilience. If we had a scenario here, I think we'd 2-0 him because we have so many Grace cards. He'd also be playing this differently, though.
True love could lift the curse, but who would love such a freak?
Her grace.
Alright, he messed up with he messed our way of re-enabling the Vandergrift without leadering. Or did he? Let's go Knighthood. This infuses a shield. This one I do feel is worth triggering. There's the coup. Makes another Knight Errant.
Be warned, my sword is mighty.
Get Bronwyn. I think we want to save this. Question is, do we play on Sace? We're going to play this. The question is, do we play on Sace? We do not. Play Sorceress.
Where is Sabrina?
Remove this. Re-shield. Get the Vandergrift Resilience, and then we'll pass.
On guard! A duel! To a duel I challenge thee!
Those Enslave plus Stefan. But I think with last, say, Maiden Shield, the thing is we're not guaranteed to get the scenario. We passed still, though. He played Jan, so he's holding a Bloody Baron. There's the Vilga Forts.
An interesting choice.
We got the Enslave. Look, he's got the Order, the duel. The Baron's an issue, because we will go very tall. Bro, you didn't count right. Forgot about the 1 point on the Rardanian Knight. Okay, sure. Free win. Adele. 0118, playing some Shieldwall. Could be rough here. Shieldwall, Golden Necker, just normal stuff. It seems. We're gonna have trouble stopping the Dandelion. So he's gonna get a bunch of inspired points off of it. That is the main issue here. This matchup. Hey, we drew the Immortals. That's really good. We would have liked to go first, though. It also denies him the option of the Witcher plus Crystal Skull, which we can't answer.
Bad feeling about this.
Do not look now.
And we can't stop this, which is something of a huge problem. Where is our Immortals? And there's the Griffin Witcher with the Crystal Skull.
For honor. And for coin.
His deck has the perfect counter to ours, where he can just stack points round 1 if he wins it,
My lady.
and then round 2 he can just force us down
Jealous,
to play out the
I think.
scenario. Then round 3 he just plays his Witchers with all their stuff. Like all the boosts he's going to put on them. Eskel, Lambert, Vesemir. That's his win condition. And it looks like it's going to work, because we are unable to get another one of those out.
Axe or mace.
We want to do an infused Vandergrift if he lets us. That's the only reason we wouldn't pass here is because he infused Vandergrift. I imagine we're going to end up losing this. 'Cause he does have a win condition if he wins round 1. He should go for. Our way to stop him from winning that way is just if we, I guess, win without scenario round 2, which would be very difficult. Or if he goes all in round 2 after we play the scenario and doesn't like save the Witcher trio. Which is very unlikely.
Oh, I sense trouble.
But if he just makes us play scenario round 2, we have nothing. There's really nothing we can do about matching Golden Necker. We pass here. We could try for the round, but there's no point because this will just start firing off. You see points on this. Margarita. It's quite bad for us. We are in a terrible spot here. He's answered everything we wanted to do so far. Thinking about our options here. We can, I think our only chance is try a win without scenario this round. Or he tries to all-in us. Those are the two choices. He tries to all-in us and messes up, or we win without scenario, which seems to be mandatory as we don't have it. Which is one problem with Devotion. Obviously, we can't tutor the scenario. Unless you're playing pincer maneuver, but we're not going to do that for this. We want the Royal Inspiration points. How do we do this then? I think we need Belohun. He gets us a lot of value here, right? Like 4 on this, 3 on this, 3 on this. Also gets them to their graces really fast, which is nice. We'll go Belohun and see if he can carry us here. It's going to be rough, though. This doesn't messes up with Windhelm.
And we get what? Bloody Striegers.
The court knows the judgment I expect.
He's already margaritaed. Is out of range of 6 damage, like the spears. Oh, he's got okay. He's got double locks. Okay, sure. We're just getting hard countered. Everything we do. Everything we do is just getting hard countered. That's quite unfortunate. This doesn't work anymore. Whatever works, we'll use this out. We're gonna blade the Griffin Witcher, but I want to get this guy first. We don't care about Xavier, at least. So much tech. Double lock and Xavier banish? Interesting. Why does he want to protect that over the Griffin Witcher?
My lady, allow me.
I do not know. Do the blade now. Can refuse Windhelm to give him his order back. There's a Keldar, which we can't. I think we have to unsace the Vandergriff's blade. We can't let the Windhelm sit there. Let's put us ahead on even. He's got Immortals. We don't have an answer. I really wish the Vitality on this card let it get to its grace, by the way. It seems weird that it doesn't.
Down with the mirror.
He still has the option of 2-0ing us with Sorceress into Eskel stuff.
Feeling a bit of deja vu.
He takes our shield there. Can't say I'm surprised. We have to reshield this. I meant to click its order as well. Naturally, we didn't do that. I guess it's a good thing we didn't do that because it would have gotten purified. Rewarded for making a mistake. That should be enough. Unless he wants to all in here. If he does all in, we don't have the scenario, so we can play down to 0. Yeah, remove the Windhelm again, sure. He should purify his own card. Yeah. We're probably going to have to trigger their graces. Although realistically, we don't have to because we can just do this. with the Bloody Baron. Nice, there we go, Bloody Baron. And we have potential for scenario. He still has Esco Lambert, he still has Golden Necker. He has very powerful stuff here. And it's only 50% chance we draw the scenario. If we don't draw the scenario and he gets either of those, we're kind of doomed. Not kind of, we just are doomed. So hopefully we draw it. Nope. It happens. This is why normal knights don't play Devotion, Slave on Neuromancy. Knighthood only has 2 choices. We probably want to just get the squires. He knows we have no scenario now, so he knows he wins if he gets Golden Necker. Maiden Shield's good, but it's not that good. I guess he's playing Golden Necker. He can't be boosting an Eskil Lambert Vesemir trio unless he has exactly that in his hand. One of those, Golden Necker, that plays his entire deck. So he might not have the Witcher trio, which is our chance here to do okay. Spear is really annoying here. All our engines just don't have time for value. Now we can't trigger this twice. I can't really see a situation where we win this. No scenario is the loss here. We did actually win round 2 with him committing all in. We just were unable to draw our scenario.
Stand still in the presence of nobility, will ya?
It doesn't matter what we do here. We could have gotten a point off of that, but it doesn't make a difference. Something trop. Some pirates. Do go first. This is the nice thing here. It's quite nice is, well, no scenario. Every time you don't see it is quite bad. You got a 50% chance to see it in your opening hand. And we do not. Again. I think it's again. The good thing here, though, is we have Belohun. Because this will deny him all of his armor, I believe, when we play our units.
Suited to my lady.
Not that we have that many units that we can play here, or want to. But still helpful. Never mind, we are not getting the helpfulness out of that. Not you, want this. When I did Knights before, Devotion Knights, it was with Ada, and we played Pincer Maneuver to guarantee the drawing this scenario. I didn't want to just do the same thing again, which is why we didn't. But this is why you usually play Devotion or Pincer. Is this good enough value, or do I want to save it? It's probably good enough value. Our next knight gets a whole bunch of infusions. Oh, we shouldn't have clicked it. I was thinking we shouldn't click this one because we want to use that on Vandergrift, but I'm pretty sure he'd kill it if we don't. Yeah, Deranged Corsair. He's going to kill it. Or would have killed it, I would say. He'd do this and then probably leader. Seems pretty good to me, though.
You die already, or need I kill you again?
I guess we do this one. It's not perfect, but at least it gets the grace. Would have rather the grace take a turn longer, but Blade doesn't have resilience or anything, so might as well just use it before he passes. But that was the heat wave, so he should be set on scenario. He can't remove that anymore. He wasted it on a Belohun. Well, not wasted, but he used it on a Belohun, then didn't win the round as a result. We have scenario. I do want to push here. No immortals. We see if we get it here. Okay, we do get it, so I would push that back first. The reason I want to push here is because he has no armor. They get scary once they get the armor. Take this for a little bit of armor value. Normally I pick the Squire, but I don't want him to get free armor on us. That's just free points. Much as I'd like to lock these, a Croc might be more dangerous.
Feeling a bit of deja vu.
That probably dies to the Clash guy, I would imagine. Or not. Gonna RNG the Ostinia. There's only 1 health left on it. It's very likely he gets it. For Knighthood, we're looking at obviously Maiden Shield here. He should leader this. Worth too much for him to not do it. Guess he could Brockfire Warrior here too. Nope. Marauder. Oh, he doesn't want to. Interesting. So we grab our Knighthood. Grab our Maiden Shield here. Slam all the points down. I imagine this just 2-0s him. Yeah. That's what I thought would happen. GG. Double cross. And what are we going to work with here? Yeah, it'd be nice to at least have the scenario in case we wanted to use it. Would be nice. Double cross, Crystal Skull. Could be a lot of stuff. Double cross, one of the most flexible leaders. Okay. Do you know what? That's fine. This gives us an extra 2 points right away.
Do not look now, my lady.
We don't have the Sorceress. We can get it, but he should be playing a lot of pings. Crossbowmen, that type of stuff. Potentially. It could be Shupe still. With the cavalry here, double cross. I'm thinking Shupe or Renfri. One of the two. Sure, you can play this with the other ones. We usually play one of those two because I do lean into the soldiers a little bit. A little bit of synergy. Oh, we're just playing regular, or so we're just playing double cross tactics. Interesting. Another ping here. How do we deal with this guy? Answers we're just not going to. He's just gonna get 2 points a turn. Problem with that, it denies Windhelm. We just can't play Windhelm. Unless this goes off first. Which at 2 power? Very unlikely. I guess it could be Clog, but my guess is just playing that for a 1 of tactic. Give him multiple things he wants to kill.
As good as dead, that
Not quite. We can go for the infused Vandergrift here, which is pretty good. Removing our shields does not really help him. We'll play this, then pass.
Feel my cura. Go on.
It's unlikely he's holding 2 amnesties. We just saw one. And the amnesty's to counter this. He's played a bunch of damage cards already. I don't think he'll have a way to kill this. Perfect. Win on even round 1. This is really good. Despite the heavy cavalry pinging us constantly. And since it's double cross, not Enslave, we can just play the Windhelm next to this pretty easily here.
Rather die than bend a knee to the Emperor.
I'm a bit concerned because we don't have this scenario. Should be destroy a random unit, right? Because they're both really good. Should be move control, I should say. Should be move control. That obviously being a problem. We'll go Blade into Onsace here. Now we know it's Shupe. Does make sense. Oh, he didn't even play... Oh, he just RNG'd into it. He didn't even play the Rune Mage. Watch him get a lock here, too. He just RNG'd into it with his Shupe. He didn't have the guarantee get the move. Lucky, lucky, lucky. And he got the lock, like I said. Guy's just too good. We cannot let this carry over, by the way. It's gotta die. We also want to play this. I think to thin our deck another one. Normally I wouldn't want to just thin, but we don't have our scenario, and the scenario should be a round 3 win. What do we get in here? Hopefully nothing too good. Our hand's good for him here. He gets Amphibious Assault if he does the leader.
Bit of deja vu.
He does not. What are we going to end up knighthooding? There's an argument we could eventually knighthood a Maiden Shield just to proc it really fast.
longsword, backsword,
We're just gonna play some bronzes for now.
army sword, bastard sword.
These do thin our deck though. There's the Rodeo with her lock as well.
Here, please. Closer come.
Let's get off now.
4 knights. 7 to 8 plus leaders 13. We'll get one more out first. Henry, okay.
The Empire brings progress.
Of course, we get the Afan. What's he get? We got an Anna, a Rience, a Tibor, and a Vilgeforce Renegade. But he's a Gerhardt. It's the one he kept. For those of you who don't know, the bottom one's the one they keep. So the bottom one of this first list is Afan. It's the one we get. His aren't very good. It's nice.
Long live, etc.
I think we just go Knighthood, Maiden Shield, Leader next turn. Letho lock? Nope, just plain Letho.
You want a piece of someone in Scruffy? Well,
There's the Vilgeforts. Play a Fawn as well here.
The continent will quake beneath Nilfgaardian rule.
Well, I meant to play it here, but it doesn't matter. The Gerhardt. This should be Stefan, his last card. Although if it's Shupe Stay Off, you don't play the Stefan actually, because you only get 11 tactics, so it's actually not going to be the Stefan. Unless you play 3 tactics Stefan. But I don't think it will be actually. I'm saying Stefan too much since he played Shupe. Teleport is not good. Do we bleed the last card? Do have a couple guys with armor. We play the last card. It can be Ana. It would be a 3-point seize. Nah. 12. Could do Baron if there's a good reset, but there isn't. Hope for scenario. Could be Abduction, I guess. He could be playing Abduction. We got the Shupe for Dea. That's good. He's still his leader. That's not good. He's going to see our full hand here. Just take something from it. I don't want him having a King Belohun, because this stuff's like Nausicaa Sergeants, really small. We want to get Knights in the scenario. So that's our win condition, is to get Knights in scenario. Don't have it? So that's going to be a loss, probably. It's like if he just gets a Belohun here and then plays Nausicaa Sergeants with like 3 extra on each and Slave Drivers with Nausicaa's that get like +5 on each, we can't let him do that. We can't keep the Belohun. Our hand now, though, is just empty his Assault into like whatever he made that was good. He knows our hand's trash now, though. Then copy our leader.
Speak your mind. To the point.
I'll gladly help. I love to see it.
Don't see a way out of this.
Bow before Nilfgaard's rightful empress.
He's gonna have Sangreal too. We have to save this for Bloody Baron.
I'm never short on stamina.
Who is to die?
I guess there's a chance this isn't Sangreal. Could be Ox or Serret. Does that make a difference what we get out of our deck? Not really. Problem is we can't get another leader reset though. Yeah, there's the Sangreal. That's going to be a GG. Baron is not enough.
Gather my men.
Didn't get scenario, didn't win. This is why you don't play Devotion Knights. There are some Devotion Knights for you there. As you can see, there are a couple things with it. Normally you play Devotion Knight, you don't play Devotion Knights. If you do play Devotion with this Damsel scenario, you play Pincer Maneuver, which we've done with Ada before, but we've done that deck, like that exact deck before, so I want to change up a bit. And we went with just the Royal Inspiration and no Oneiromancies and no Pincer Maneuvers. Now, in theory, with these thinnings, we should get our scenario by round 3, like 80, I think it's 85% of the time. Doesn't look like that is the case in our games, but that's just small sample size for you. Overall, though, deck performed okay. It was about what I expected. When we didn't draw Damsel a few times, and each time we didn't draw it, we lost, I believe. It's kind of how it works. As far as the rest, though, it worked out pretty well. Knighthood's great on Unsace. It's great on the Maiden Shield if they have like pings out or something. So that's nice. As far as the rest of the deck, pretty standard stuff. Nothing crazy anywhere other than Vandergrift's Blade, which performed pretty well actually. If you think about it, each time we played it, we killed like a 4 or 5 power guy, 5 damage, and then it gave us 4 extra points. Compare this to a like Alzur's Thunder or Boiling Oil you sometimes see in these decks as removal, like a 1 of. If you do 5 damage for 5 provisions, this is doing the 5 damage, giving you 4 to 5 points for the 2 extra provisions, which can combo, which is definitely worth it, in my opinion. But yeah, but the problem with Devotion Knights, for those of you who requested it, is you don't have access to the consistency in removal. Right, no Heatwave, no Erendite, no Oneiromancy, no Lady of the Lake, and you're missing out one of the better combo cards in the deck, which is actually, surprisingly enough perhaps, is Vial of Forbidden Knowledge, because that works incredibly well with the deck as well. You put it out there, then you give something the points from it to give the grace. But this is what you guys wanted to see. Overall, fun deck. Not the most consistent thing, but that is what it is. Not surprising there. You could play a little bit more in here. I debated, actually, I should mention this. I meant to do this. I was playing this before. We did play a bit of the buffed Verdant Roche, but he's going in a different deck. We're going to play like a, we're going to try out, I think, a mobilization deck with him. So I think mobilization Revenants and stuff is really strong at the moment. So we might try that out with the Verdant Roche. So we were playing him. Problem with him in this specific deck is there's a lot of combo-y type stuff you don't want to pull at the wrong time. But you can play him over like the Bloody Baron, for example. I tried that and it was okay, but he kept giving us the wrong cards at the wrong time. That's why we ended up cutting him. But we'll play him with something else, that's for sure. But overall, deck seemed pretty decent, a little bit inconsistent, but in the end it worked out all right, I guess. So I hope you guys had fun watching, and we will see you next time.